Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. We've done enough of milling around. We've done enough joking. Couple announcements off the top. So we are sponsored by Skull Splitter Dice. They have been a long friend of the show. If you need some new dice, they just released the Witch's Brew and the Axe of the Gravekeeper. I got them.
Thursday.
Yeah,
Thursday,
no. They got one day. So they're new metal dice. They look phenomenal. If you want to see pictures of them, you can go to the Skull Splitter, webpage, or you can come hang out in our Discord. It's down below. Yeah, scroll all the way down. We post pictures of it, and we talk about it. It's fun. If you do want to buy some new dice, feel free to scroll all the way down on the Twitch page. So twitch.tv/FeatherFallTT, and click the Skull Splitter. Use the logo, or use the promo code FeatherFall. Get 10% off your first order. We are also sponsored by a second group, Found Familiar Coffee, which it's kind of a funny story how it happened. We do have a giveaway going of not Found Familiar's coffee, but of Smuggler's Coffee. So in the chat, if you type command or exclamation point giveaway, it'll take you to the gleam.io giveaway that we have. And you can enter to win some Smuggler's Coffee. But in this whole, giveaway that we had, Found Familiar, and I kind of started talking, and we came to a, mutual agreement that we can help partner each other. So if you want some coffee, you can enter the giveaway, or you can go to foundfamiliar.com/#FeatherFall, and you can get 10% off your first order, I believe. Yeah, we've had some. Yeah, I want to
be here tomorrow.
I want a review of how good they are.
I'll have it tomorrow on our Table Talk.
So, Found Familiar posts a lot of reviews that they get on Twitter. They retweet them, comment on them. All of them are glowing, by the way. Well, I mean, that's probably all they're going to retweet.
Bad marketing.
Hey, what's up, Jero for us all? How are you? But we are FeatherFall. If you haven't seen, we rebranded from Dadbod D&D. FeatherFall is a little bit more inclusive. It's a little bit more understanding. We typically have one-shots. Took a little pause while we went through the rebranding, changing some of the mechanics, making sure we're all set. All of that will be coming back out. So if you're interested in joining a game with somebody from the FeatherFall crew, join our Discord and use the command exclamation point I want in, and it will get you secret access to the secret channel that only secret cool members can see. That's you. I'm talking to you, Twitch. We also have a second group, a second campaign, The Gods We Know. They stream every Tuesday, which they took a break this week while one of their members is in Hawaii. Amazing. Jerk. While we're up here in 40-degree weather. Right, Brittany?
Oh, you're too right, Bev.
Oh, so right. The Northeast Geek probably gets it. They're getting in some cold weather up there. But they will be streaming Session 1. So they streamed Session 1 a week ago. Session 1 will be this upcoming Tuesday. Don't miss it. It's at 8:30 Central Time here at FeatherFall Tabletop. And then you can follow us anywhere you find FeatherFall Tabletop. We're out pretty much everywhere. Twitter's our main, and then Discord. So
Our main... Never mind.
I know what you were saying. But let's get started. So, as you can see, we do have a new member here with us. Kylie, Stonefly Kai, has rejoined FeatherFall Tabletop for Ghosts of the Past, which, if you see, we have a new overlay. I am so excited. We are done with Waterdeep. We will be moving on from Waterdeep into Homebrew. So this will be the first Homebrew session. We're calling it Ghosts of the Past, Episode 1. So we are down one member. Travis will be here joining us hopefully shortly. He had to buy a car at 9 o'clock at night, which is probably the most appropriate time to buy a car. You really wear those car dealerships out. But anyways, he'll be here soon. We did drop Devin, unfortunately. He had some personal issues come up, and he will be taking some time away from the channel for a while. Next best thing, Kylie's here with us. You probably remember Kylie from Tomb of Annihilation and the start of Waterdeep. She's a friend of the channel, has always been.
I've been forgotten.
Nobody will forget.
Never.
Never forget.
Never forgotten.
Never. I'm so excited to play with you. I'm so excited.
I'm excited to be back.
Yeah, Brittany was a fan of
I'll be
too.
back.
I was, yeah. Like, I was like, yeah, I get to, like, play with Kylie. And then, like, two episodes in to, like, when I started, you were like, I gotta go for a bit. And I was like, oh, heckaroni. But then you came back, so.
Yeah. It's gonna be awesome.
It is going to be awesome. I'm so excited to start this. So, where we last left off was the very end of Waterdeep. You guys, to summarize that entire arc, we're keeping 3 of the same characters, Jax, Alesta, and Valerian. Templeton went and moved to a farm, and then Kylie's character will be new. So, where Waterdeep left off, you guys tracked the Stone of Galore. You found it. It was almost at your doorstep. Fireball happened, and then you guys started tracking it. You started finding out that the Zentarum have a much more sinister plot, much deeper need for the Stone of Galore. So you guys found it, had it, figured out where the what information the stone was hiding, which was the secret to the vault. I'm going to call it the Vault of Dragons. It's probably not that, but I don't care anymore. Waterdeep's over! But you found the secret that it was holding, got in there, and you found that the vault contained roughly 1 million in Waterdeep Dragons, which is the currency, that you remember was embezzled by the previous Lord Neverember. You guys took a couple thousand with you on the way out. I think it was 3,500, if I remember correctly. Somewhere in there. But then, on the way out, there was a party waiting for you. So Manchun, Vivette, and a couple other Zentarum thugs were waiting for you, almost losing the fight. Mert, with the help of Maloon War Dragon from Force Grey, was able to help save you and help you get out of there, unaccosted by the Waterdeep militia that came at the very end. They weren't going to help fight. They were just going to watch you all die. But that's where we left off. We did have a quick goodbye session for Templeton. He was taken to Valerian's parents' house on the farm. So this is going to pick up 3 weeks later from that point. And since we don't have Travis and Kylie, you haven't really been introduced yet.
Also, can I just add that Templeton went to the farm is also what we tell little kids when the animals pass away.
I was thinking that, and I did not.
Out to pasture.
No, honey, he's on a
All
farm
good things.
somewhere.
All good things.
He went to Templeton Heaven.
Like, low-key people think that Templeton was murdered. Like, they're just like, okay.
He is still alive and well in Waterdeep. But so I would like to ask, Alesta, for these last 3 weeks, I guess we'll summarize a little bit too. Okay, so you guys were given a hefty sum. In addition to the 3,500 that you took, 5,000 gold as a reward. So now you have 8,500 gold at your disposal. It's a lot. It's a lot. That could make or break campaigns, just so you know. The rest of the million went back into Waterdeep. So,
Yeah, nice.
we'll ask you both, Valerian and Alesta, what did you want to see done with that money?
You want to go first, or?
I will. How about you go? You go first.
Okay.
You go. Right
Well, I think Val, he wants to do a couple things with the money. One, he's going to set aside a lump sum to take to his parents' house to kind of, as Templeton's kind of, his the dowry for Templeton. They can take care of him, and Templeton won't be a burden that way. So there's a little bit going there, there's a farm out there, so they are self-sustaining. But so there will be a little bit there. Val would want to definitely get Trollskull Manor kind of up and running. Get the breakfast eatery fixed, and Trollskull Manor all sealed up. So we have a hub. And then the rest he would, or another portion of his, he would take to some of the homeless and needy up in the field ward, that he would walk by every day and seeing their hands out. He would make sure that they are kind of taken care of a little bit. And outside of that, he's going to keep a chunk for himself, just so, stuff comes up. He is not hurting for gold. But I think that's the mostly what he would do. A little bit of good, little bit of selfishness in there, but...
Okay.
Very good.
Alessa?
Very good. Well, I had made a list of what Alesta would want to do with the millions of dragons, so I don't even know how much of this is possible, but she would want to she'd give it all up. She's not keeping any for herself because of her vows of poverty. She's going to she wants to commission the entire rebuilding of Mist Shore, so fixing up the infrastructure there so that people have actual food and stuff, and that includes temporary food and necessity services in Mist Shore. So paying in advance for rations or hygiene products to be delivered to Mist Shore on a regular basis for a short period of time. And then also kind of boosting the economy of that community so that it becomes self-sustaining. Basically, I had a whole infrastructure plan here. Alesta could be running for mayor on this list that I've developed here. But just fixing up the worst parts of the cities, sending some to the field ward, and then she will, in her act of selfishness, send Ethel a fruit basket as an apology. And that's it.
Okay.
Is that good? Can I do all of that with the 3,000 gold that I have?
I mean, you as a party got 8,500, so if you're able to finagle the gold from other people, you could do a lot with 3,000.
Well, I think, Alesta, if the rest of the million is going back into Waterdeep, we will maybe negotiate with whoever the head of that that mission is, and make sure that Miss Shore gets the first dibs. That way it doesn't dig into that 8,500. We got that huge pile that we can try to do there.
Not to be a pessimist or anything, Valerian, but I very seriously doubt that even with the best intended Waterdeep infrastructure person, that they're really going to push the money into Miss Shore that needs to be done. I mean, we can talk with them, but I just want you to know I will probably yell at them. And I probably will have to send 2 fruit baskets.
That will work for me. Good luck getting fruit here. It's winter time.
I guess I'll just probably grab some dried apples and just shove them in a wicker basket, and then we can just call it good.
You can get dried fruit. That's pretty easy to get.
All right, yeah.
Cinnamon sticks.
I'll just give fruit leather.
Some mold spices. I will say in the 3 weeks, winter has finally stopped. It is starting to warm. It's that point where there's still snow on the ground, but it's real mucky, and all of the nice white snow, the fresh, clear, fresh snow is gone, and it's just that pale, dirt snow. And then all of the streets are mud, so the dirt underneath is now kind of coming in with the mud that on the not paved roads. But it's not as cold, so it's a nice 40, 45 degrees outside. Right off the bat, what do you guys want to do? So it's kind of open-ended at this point.
What do we want to do?
Yeah.
Alesta and I, Jax is there.
Jax is hungover. He's indisposed.
So, in that 3 weeks, would Troll Skull Manor be kind of buttoned up?
You can roleplay that. Well, you can also say with some of the money that you did, it's not a bed and breakfast, but just a nice little breakfast area. Yeah, it would be close to finalized. 3 weeks with a lot of money is adequate.
Okay. I guess I would just come down in the morning and now that we have the kitchen fully functioning, I'm going to start making some omelets. Alesta, I don't know if you are up yet.
Yeah, I'd probably be up when the sun rises.
Okay. Yeah, Alesta, do you are hungry? You want some omelets? A omelet, just one. Multiple eggs, but one omelet.
So a giant omelet, is that?
Yeah, I mean, once the eggs come together, it's kind of one.
Yeah, I suppose I haven't eaten for a while. Big omelet sounds very good.
Well, I'm making it, so you just have to sit.
I will sit.
All right. I believe Liff is around somewhere. He might entertain you, but I'll make some for Jackson too. He's gonna need some when he wakes up. I imagine Jax has been kind of like maybe riding the high of, some of the sweet wines, all he can drink kind of thing. Rock star status.
He's not here. He can. He's at the fate of the other players' hands.
So he's going to sleep in a little bit, definitely be hungover, so I'll make sure I have some eggs set aside for him. I'll also make some biscuits to go with this, something to soak up the alcohol. But I'm going to start making eggs and baking some biscuits real quick, so I will do that.
Okay. So Jax, where we did leave off last night, Chris, are you playing Jax?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So where the night before today, so not 3 weeks ago, the night before today, you did receive a note. It was from your mom asking for help. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Jeez.
So
He's Steve now.
What did it say again? Need help, Mom?
Well, yeah, I mean, to summarize, it was essentially, we've heard about your good deeds.
Okay.
We need your help back home.
Okay.
so he'll kind of roll out of bed and kind of getting some of the sleep boogers out of his eye. He'll sit up, stare at his crossbow, and he'll throw a morning curse. You piece of shit. And then he'll get up and he'll come down. Alesta, are you doing okay? How are you? Good morning.
It looks like I'm doing probably better than you feel.
Oh, I got a headache.
Have you ever considered not drinking until you pass out?
Well, no.
Well,
I
I think that might be the next step in curbing your hangovers.
I mean, okay, sure, maybe. I still have a case of the sweet wine we can't let go to waste, but I mean that's.
This can last for more than a couple of weeks.
So you're saying like one bottle a night and not 3 bottles?
Yes, it's moderation is the way to. You drink 3 bottles?
I mean, sometimes it depends on, have you been up to my room up the 4th floor? It gets a little lonely and drafty, and I mean that kind of warms your blood a little bit. And anyway,
Jax, whatever happened to that girlfriend of yours? Are you?
Oh, Selby, I haven't thought about her, and I don't know, since I got that case of sweet wine.
Oh, well, maybe you can go hang out with her, or I saw this advertisement for a matchmaker, Madam Tinder, guaranteed results.
I mean, maybe I'm not really in the market right now. There is something I'd like to talk to you about that's maybe a little more important and I'm a little nervous about, and that's, I got this letter from my mom, and she's saying she needs some help. And, I don't want to inconvenience anybody, but I think I need to go, and, I mean, depending on how big the problem is, I probably need your guys' help if I'm not again, I don't want to make you do anything you don't want to do, but it's just
So your mom
it's not
might
too
need
far
help?
away. But what? Say it again. Sorry.
Your mom might need help.
Well, I mean, she heard some of the good deeds I did, and says she just might need some help. And I would feel bad if I just let her, like, don't answer.
Yeah. Does that mean to go away from Waterdeep? Where does he live?
Well, they still live in Misty Forest. That's where I come from. Where is Misty Forest?
How far away is that?
Accordance to Waterdeep.
Also, is that a Starbucks cup with water in it? You silly-
What do you do with it?
Sorry.
What do you
anyway, how
put
far
into
away
it?
is-
Okay, sorry.
How far away is Misty Forest, Bob?
So Waterdeep is you guys should be seeing the map of the southern Sword Coast here. Waterdeep is in the upper left. Misty Forest is the forest right about there to the east of Daggerford.
Okay.
It's like a 3-day ride, or maybe 4, down south through Daggerford, and then inland. But I don't want to travel alone, and we've kind of become friends, and
Jack,
Two, I
let
don't-
me make this incredibly clear to you.
well, yeah.
There is nothing I want more than to leave the city bounds of Waterdeep as soon as possible. So
I thought you were gonna say something like "help me no matter what," but you just want to leave the town.
Well, with you is what you. I mean, I want to leave the town with you, of course.
Gotcha.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
I was not just
Okay.
singular. It's not like I hate the city so much. I just want to leave it as soon as possible. We're friends, as you said.
Well,
so we
I mean-
need to be together.
What do you think Val's gonna say? I mean, is he gonna come, or is he? I mean, he seems to be like taking on head chef and Lord of Troll Skull.
Yeah.
Is he gonna leave? Is he gonna come with us?
Let me see. I could imagine him saying, "Oh, I don't know. It does not seem like a very good venture. I mean, what's in it for us?" But then I would say, Val, where's your heart? Jack's a friend, and he'll say, I know he's my friend, but there's no reason that we need to leave this home that we bought. And then Jax, you can say, please, Val, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
Okay. Well, we'll ask him after breakfast, I think. But I'm gonna.
He has that. Is he the one that has that paper that you
Yes.
could write? And okay,
I guess I'll send a note to my mom and let her know we're heading that way.
so he'll take out that paper and just start writing a note. And
Okay.
does it self-fold into a?
Yeah, and so as you write it, and then you just and so you kind of just throw the paper, and it kind of just folds midair and then flies.
All right.
It turns into an origami swan and then just flies away.
Yeah.
A goose.
That'd be pretty cool.
So yeah, he'll say something like,
Hope it's not too serious, but we and my friends are on the way, and then let it go.
Okay.
Well, I believe Val is making eggs for you.
yeah.
so-
I mean, if we're ready to hit the road, we can kind of zoom through some of this. Val bring out eggs, and I mean, I don't want to role play with myself.
Here,
Val agrees.
Val, we're going to go to Misty Forest to help Jackson's family. Does that sound good?
Yeah, yes. Let's. I mean, we have Liff here. He could kind of take care of some of the day-to-day stuff. Keep it clean. I don't think the breakfast business is ready to open yet, so I mean, no worries there.
I
think we-
expected a much bigger fight, but
Well, no. Now that the snow is starting to melt, it'd be kind of good to stretch out the legs and the arms a little bit, and and we are kind of. Some people, I think, would consider us public enemy number one. We might, want to leave anyways until things cool down.
Or just never return ever.
Well, we will see. We will see. I can't promise you that, but I mean, Jackson, I will. Sounds like you need some help, and we can do that.
Yeah, Val, thanks. I really appreciate it.
I'm done talking to myself.
I'm done.
Okay, so before you guys head out, how roughly guesstimate how much did you want to put into your bed and breakfast?
Well, I Alesta says 0, but Val would do enough to get the house sealed up, and then we can come back to the business side of things whenever.
Okay, so maybe
Like
just
not starting a business. We'll keep Liff in charge of like the cleaning and the maintenance and keep an eye on it. But just so it's weatherproof, and we'll leave it at that.
Like 200 gold just to like get it all like fortified
Yeah,
and stuff.
what-
Super well fortified and stuff.
yeah. So 200 gold's really going to get you like the walls kind of roughed in to look like the other walls.
Upscale.
It's going to get inside and out. It's going to get a new paint job, so you guys will be like fresh coat. It's not going to get you the amenities that would go inside.
Okay.
But so is there any? We can make this quick as well. Is there any like supplies you're going to look for before you head out?
Well, so we had talked about getting a bag of holding, and I think Val is kind of on board with that. At least one for the whole group.
Yes, yeah, bag of holding.
Just because, I mean, if we are ever in a situation like that again where we got to get the money and run, go on, making money and run, we need to have a big bag to put stuff in. And you guys were talking about like this magical bag that can like hold everything.
A bag
Let's pick up
a bag of holding. Mm-hmm. It's very aptly named.
Conveniently named, yes. But yeah,
go.
maybe one of those, and I don't know, maybe whatever might catch our eye in the shop there.
Well, I'll tell you, Val, I spent all of my money on Miss Short, so I am back down to $0.
Okay,
Dragons.
Luckily, one of us kept aside some money, so yes, I will cover the bag of holding.
So you guys got
Sounds
about.
good.
I would say you got about 5,000 left between the party. Well,
Let's go to the
gave
magic
hers
shop.
away.
Let's go to the magic shop.
Yeah, so a bag of holding is going to cost you 500 gold.
Okay.
There's no other items in there that are magical at the moment. Clean out. You can buy some potions.
Ooh, do they have like healing potions?
Yeah.
I mean, we are going adventuring.
Do they have recipes for healing potions? Is there a crafting mechanic in D&D?
Yes, yeah, there is. I mean,
Other than Goodberry?
Goodberry's a good mechanic, though.
Goodberry's pretty good.
You can
It
bring
is.
somebody back to consciousness 10 times.
Goodberry literally saved the party throughout the entire Tomb of Annihilation.
Okay, and then side note to everybody watching, we very seriously considered Goodberry gaming for...
Yeah.
Because we sustain our viewers.
It had that much of an impact on our lives.
I feel impacted and I wasn't even a part of it. But no, there's no crafting mechanic, like no.
There is. You can make rudimentary healing potions. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Alessa, we would have to know the molecular breakdown of the berries themselves, and the berry to liquid ratio.
I
Be
agree.
able to make them.
I agree with Alesta's face right now.
You put the berries in the mortar and you smash it until
Well, if it was only that easy, you're gonna pick up some granules from the mortar that is gonna, make it a little less pure. I'm just saying.
Hey, calm down, Walter White. So if you want potions, they're 50 gold for regular.
Like blue potions.
50 gold for regular. 150 for greater. Superior is 500.
What if we just get?
I don't want to talk like Jack, sorry. What if we just get like two apiece, so we get like 2 of those small ones, so 6 total. That way we have kind of the backup, because sometimes your hands go dry and they cannot revive anybody We
I
have
need
the
a long rest to moisturize them again.
yeah. So we get. So I'm okay with buying. I will buy 6. So what's that? 300.
Yeah. So we'll say you're at a cool 4,000 left after the bag of holding
Okay.
and 6 potions.
So I have a horse now. Which, by the way, I wanted to ask people's opinion on this real quick. I initially thought I should call her Min Maxine because it sounds like min maxing. But I thought about it a little bit, and then I thought of Ariana Grande, and I need to know which one I need to do. Do you guys have any opinions? I'm asking the party or anybody watching. Really,
I was going to say you should get chat's vote on that one.
Yeah, we'll do a vote in chat. 1 for Min Maxine, 2 for Ariana Grande. Type it in the chat. We'll come up with the name together. Okay, so are you guys trying to buy anything else?
Well, I don't think I need anything else. Jackson, this is a 3-day travel. How many days?
It is
3 days
probably
for Jackson.
gonna be 3. It'll be about 2 days to Daggerford because you're on a main road, so not too bad.
Yeah.
And then about 2 days to the small village in Misty Forest. It's about a day to Misty Forest, and then a day of traversing in that thick forest.
Okay, so it's looking like we are going to need 1 day, 2 nights out in the rough. We can get a room in Daggerford, but we were out on the side of the road. We might need a tent and camping equipment, unless Alesta, you have one.
I mean, I have most of those. I mean, wouldn't I? I have an adventurer's kit, right?
Yeah.
And that has all of it. No,
Okay.
but we should.
I don't really
we
track
should
that
definitely
nonsense.
get that. We should get expo carps. We should get lots of rope. We should get. I just want to kind of cover the bases for like harsh survival.
Okay.
Grappling hooks. I want to get a couple grappling hooks.
Okay. So I'm gonna say you're gonna spend another 100 gold. That's a lot, but you have survival gear,
Ooh, yeah.
and I will let you be open-ended with that for the most part. It's 100 gold's worth.
Okay.
So as it comes up, we'll talk about it. I'm good with that. I like it.
Alright. We're at 3,900.
We have 10,000 feet of rope.
Yeah, I could go around the world.
I could lasso the world.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I think that's good.
Yeah.
Maybe when we get to Daggerford, if something comes up during the trip, we can restock there. But I think this is going to be enough.
Okay.
And I imagine we're just loading all this stuff in Jackson's hands so now he's got this huge pile of stuff.
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
Oh, this is the worst. Okay.
I'm gonna say it feels good to play somebody else's character, and I mean, Bink's got the worst.
Oh, guys, I'm big.
Big.
So it's nice. It's nice.
Okay, to be fair, that's what happens when you miss a session.
Yep.
Your character is going to get the worst decisions that could be made for that character. How about that?
Yes.
All right.
Remember when we almost killed Val?
Well, Travis almost killed me because his dice suck.
I'm pretty sure he
When
has
you almost died.
Cursed dice.
But
Cursed anyway.
dice.
All right.
It comes from the dice touched his crossbow, and he is now cursed. All right. So as you guys head out of Waterdeep, you head south down the high road. The high road is going to be the same road that takes you all the way down to Daggerford. At this point, trade has opened up, and the city of Waterdeep is starting to open up as well. So if you remember that during the winter seasons, kind of everybody moves in from the fields and kind of hangs out in the field ward. They hang out in the city proper. But now everybody's starting to go back out there. They're starting to try and prep. They're starting to clean. They're starting to do all of the things that needed to be done as spring arrives. And then that means merchants also start to move in. So as you travel through the high road, it is extremely popular. There are a lot of people. But we're going to kind of fast travel. So you guys make it the day. It is as the sun sets, it does start to get a little bit more sparse on the road. There's maybe you see a few out campers out. How do you guys want to stop for the night?
Well, I mean, Alesta, to be honest, I'm kind of a city boy, born and raised, so I don't know. I mean, yes, I grew up on a farm, but we were right outside of Waterdeep, you know. So I don't know what are we looking for.
Before?
Well, I mean, you have seen the field ward. I have kind of lived there for a long time. That would be roughing it, I think. But
I mean, roughing it beyond, like poverty, more like roughing it like, oh, is this berry going to murder me or is it a good berry?
yes, that is something new to me.
All right, yeah. So we're looking for a place to kind of settle.
Stop for the
down
night,
night?
yeah.
Okay. I will, while explaining, Alesta will, while explaining what she's looking for to Val, because she's very seriously wanting to teach him
Well,
what is up. Even if he's like, yeah, I got it. She's going into detail about it. She's one of those insufferable people. But she will kind of look for an area that is off the road, a sort of clearing where you would have to know where it is to find it, but it's not so far off of the road that
Sure.
you would lose traffic.
So give me a survival check as you're doing this.
Well, all right.
yeah, Val is only half looking at you and then, just kind of messing around.
I have a +6 to survival now.
Whoa, you are the one.
Like Keanu Reeves.
I am the one. Oh, so that is a 25 is what that is.
Yeah. So, as you're you come to this little opening, okay, that has this little nook of trees. As you walk off the road and into this nook of trees, so skillfully, you see a tripwire.
Now you see this, Val. You must be familiar with this as the cutthroat that you are. This is a tripwire.
Oh, how did you see that? I still don't see what you are pointing at.
It's right there.
And then
Right, and she's like,
you follow the tripwire up, and there's a net hanging up over the top.
I
see
see
it.
nothing.
if you were to go over that tripwire right now, you did have the net right up there. And you'd be like, oh no, Lester, help me.
I mean, I see a bunch of vines and branches and stuff, but I will take your word for it because I do not want to be netted.
Yeah,
Okay.
the net sum.
So you're saying do not camp here.
I'm saying that, well, probably not, honestly. I mean, there's some sort of... Is this clearly a trap for, humanoids? It's not like a rabbit trap or anything.
No,
like that.
it is a very large trap.
Oh, well, yes, I would say that this was particularly made for someone who was trying to capture people to do who knows what to them.
Well, that's,
So, no, I don't recommend that we camp here. But we can find these people and stop them if they're doing something nefarious.
I mean, we are 5 hours outside of Waterdeep, and you are the one that wanting to murder people.
Murder is okay as long as we're doing it for
Okay,
the
just
right
making-
reasons.
Hey, as long as you provide the conditions, I will meet expectations. I mean, should we cut this down and?
Yes, we should definitely disarm it.
Okay.
Okay, and as you're doing that, give me a perception check.
Can we both do that, or?
Yes.
Perception. Ooh, shit. I have a +7 to perception now.
And you rolled a 9.
I rolled a 15 +7.
Okay.
It's a 22.
I have a +3 to perception. Perception is wisdom based, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so that would be a 15. So.
Okay, you both hear it. You hear a rustling, almost as if something is peering at you from the bushes, almost waiting for the prey to get caught.
So I imagine I'm taking like my short sword out and I'm getting ready to cut like the tripwire or the rope that's heading up, and I'll stop. I'm whispering this. Alesta, do you over there?
Oh, yes, sir.
You heard that?
Yeah,
Okay, yes. Whoever this is in there needs to come out here.
Hey, person in the bushes waiting for the prey to be snatched up. We're going to give you a little bit to come out, otherwise we're going to come there and you're not going to like it.
It sounds like it could be like a dinosaur / puppy. We need to kind of see.
Dino dog. Oh, I haven't seen those in a while.
I'm not
They're very cute.
scared yet. Okay, this is a mighty big net for something that is so confused in how it should sound. I mean, come on out, Jackson, start to, and I'll have him start to circle around.
Yeah, Val.
And he'll go that way.
Yeah, sure thing, buddy.
You can come out.
Hunting goblins.
Oh, is this talk for a goblin? Alesta says way too loudly.
It's a trap for goblin hunters.
Oh, I think there's a goblin hunter in that bush there. If my intuition, if my investigation
Well,
is correct.
we are not goblin hunters. Still need to come out.
No, I think she is a goblin. They are a goblin hunter.
Oh,
Are you a goblin hunter, or are you hunting goblin hunters?
I don't know.
Again, this
same here.
we can alleviate half of the problem if you come out of the bushes.
Poke my head out of the bushes, and you guys see a little goblin. She's you can tell she's really, really short. And I'm going to read this because I can't remember what I said. And she has olive green skin. She has abnormally large ears, large brown eyes, and when her mouth is shut, one of her lower canines sticks out over the top of her lip. She's almost cute until she maybe tries to smile at you, but then she squints her eyes and flares her nostrils and has really sharp, weird teeth. And it's almost like those weird smiles, like they're trying, but they don't know how to smile.
The dog is trying to smile and they just their upper lip and they're
yeah, pretty much. And then she has a gray dress on that is clearly very worn. It has a lot of patches on it, some rips near the bottom of it, and she has buttons on it. It looks like the buttons she did sew those on herself, but she keeps the buttons in pristine order. Those look polished and nice, but the rest of it is very worn down. She wears knee-high boots, and the boots are even patched too. The dress goes just below her knees, and she has little braids that are pulled back into a ponytail.
Any weapons or?
Yes. What do rangers have? Rangers have bow and arrows. Yeah,
Okay.
and daggers.
Okay, I mean, Lesta, I believe this would be a goblin, not a hunter.
I'm a goblin. Yeah, but there were some mean guys out, and I was gonna trap them, and then I was gonna. I don't know what I was gonna do, but I was gonna do something.
I mean, we are not mean guys other than Jackson. You saw him trying to go around and get you. Right?
Oh,
Jackson, get out of there.
Jackson is
And I'm gonna flip around and
Sometimes I hiccup when I'm really scared.
Sometimes I hiccup when I'm drunk.
Oh, me too.
Oh, you.
Okay, perfect.
I mean, I have some more sweet wine. I mean, it's not too early to drink, right?
It's
5 o'clock somewhere.
okay. Yes. Yep. It's never too late to drink, Jax. Val, do I just lean into it? How do we support? Do we support this habit? Or?
Well, Jackson is a grown man. I mean, I don't. Sorry, little goblin girl. You are old enough to drink. I cannot tell goblins' age.
Yeah, I'm like super old. I'm an adult.
How tall is she?
You would think she's like a runt goblin. She's like 3
So we're
feet
probably
tall.
like, yeah. So we're like, I'm a little bit taller. Right? I'm not the
Standing up like-
I'm looking down. I'll stand on a little rock to get even higher. Well, Jackson can do what he wants with his own money and sweet wines. That is not for me to say. But I mean, the big question is, what do we do with this goblin girl?
Well, I don't know. Why do we need to do anything with her?
I have a camp. I heard you guys talking about camp.
Oh, that is it. Like
Oh.
secure. I mean, you said something about there were people.
Yeah, I have a protection and shelter and everything. Wow, there's goes my light.
That was incredible. Did you just see the sun shift? Or was
Well,
that
the sun is
just-
going down. It's falling down.
Down, down, down.
I mean, we can maybe entertain this for a little bit and see her camp it. I mean, she's not going to stay somewhere that's unsafe.
Well, I feel like it would probably, if there's more goblins, then like.
There's not any more goblins. You don't like me.
Oh, I don't think that. Why would
Oh.
that be?
'Cause I took all their stuff and I ran away.
Are you going to take our stuff and run away?
That is a good question.
No.
Do you
Well.
promise?
Oh, yeah.
Do you pinky swear? And a list of it.
I pinky swear.
And I'll like hop to get your pinky.
And she'll bend over to this is like, she'd be coming up to like Alesta's like hip.
It's like Alesta has just a bunch of kids. As she walks through town, like all these little kids follow her.
Just,
That's great.
and she has like a minivan pulled by Ariana Grande. And well, I suppose we can know if we follow her to camp, and I'll say this quietly to Val, if we follow her to camp, then we don't know her motives. I don't think I have a feeling she's not going to be a problem, but
I mean,
we know where she is if we can.
yeah. I mean, if we have to kill her, we can do that. It is 3 against 1. What is your name? I mean, we should start like properly introducing. My name is Val Jackson, and Alesta here, the big one of the group, is the tall one of the group. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's right.
But you are. What is your name?
My name's Dirgle Burgleberry.
That like a family name,
It is.
like of.
Like,
I'm
a
Durgle.
little
My brother's Turgle. My aunt is Nurgle.
Oh, and your last. What did you say your last name was?
Berry.
Burgleberry?
Durgle Burgleberry. That's like one word, hyphenated.
Burgle?
Durgle
Like
first.
Birkenstocks or Burgle? Burgleberry or Burgleberry?
Burgleberry.
Burgle.
Okay,
Durgle Burgleberry.
Foreshadowing. It's in the name.
Good bit.
She's gonna rob me blind.
That is a interesting name, but I mean, I have seen worse.
Do you have a nickname or do you go by your full name?
I go by Dirgle.
Burgleberry.
Alright. Alright. Burgle. DD.
Well. I mean, take us to your home?
Okay.
Or
And I
this
lead you
camp?
guys to this very sad camp. And the shelter I was talking about is a carved out pumpkin that only I can fit in. And there's like this tiny fire that's like very sad and just embers.
Isn't it so homely?
Homely, yes, of course.
No, homie.
Oh, homey.
It's very homey.
Oh,
Jack.
I don't think you guys are gonna fit in my pumpkin.
Well,
We have
No.
we have a couple.
we have tents and things, but Jackson, this better be worth it. We left the comforts of home
Val, I have never been
to
more
sleep in a
taken
pumpkin.
by a small creature before than I do with this young goblin girl in front of us. When I was a girl, I saw a puppy, and I thought I would keep that puppy. I didn't, but I love this girl more than I loved that puppy. Anyway, do you want me to make the fire bigger, Durgle?
I think it'll warm the pumpkin. If you do,
Yeah, I'll make it bigger, and I'll make like a real fire. Pitch some tents, like again in high detail. Go into like how I'm setting up a tent to now.
Jackson, I don't even think at this point she knows I'm not paying attention.
I'm very aware you're not paying attention, Val, but one day you will, and you'll learn.
Well, it's yes. I've heard that before. One day you will pay, but never attention at the end of it. Okay. So
Do I need to
Durgol,
roll, Bob, or
No. I mean, you have like a +6, so your passive is like ridiculous.
roll for camp. So Durgol, that is hard to say in this accent for me. Durgol, it's got a weird mouthfeel. Did you say something about there were like other people chasing you, or you knew of goblin hunters? I mean, I don't want to get ambushed in the middle of the night.
well, there's been goblin hunters for a while, and other goblins that are hunting other goblins, and people don't like goblins, and
Well, I mean, no offense, they are kind of disgusting at times and smelly, and they live in where I come from. They live in the sewer. I said no offense. I'm not trying to like hurt your feelings. Yes.
saying no offense does not make what you say
Oh,
better after
okay.
it. I don't know if you were under the impression that
Is
you
that-
did.
Well, I mean,
One of her like abnormally large ears is just gonna kind of flop. down.
oh, well, I did not mean to
Prefer
insult you.
feelings. Prefer
I'm not-
feelings.
Okay. Anyway, I am just saying my encounters with goblins before, they were kind of smelly and they lived underground. You are kind of different, and that is a good thing, I think.
And my ear will go back up.
Yes, you wear your emotions. Okay, well, I mean, I just don't want to get. I mean, if people are close, we need to know. We don't want to get ambushed.
no, I just
Okay.
kind of haven't had anywhere to go, so I just have been staying here. So,
Okay.
and that my traps are just for hunters, just in case.
Oh,
That's
okay. So more like precaution. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Well,
Tell us more about these bad people that you've seen lurking around. How are they bad?
Everyone's bad.
Well, yeah. Yes.
Yes, Queen.
I mean, at a certain point, we have all done something bad. I mean, I am.
Are
one
you
who-
bad people?
Well, it depends on who you talk to. But, I mean, we have not killed you yet, so we are not, we are not so bad, I guess. We are not going. We have kind of bigger fish to fry. Our friend here is. We're traveling south to meet some people. That needs help. So that makes us good people, right? I mean, if we are going to help people, that means we are good people. So no, we are not bad.
We do our best to not be assholes. Well, usually we do our best.
I mean, sometimes it comes out. Durgal, you don't have a home other than this pumpkin?
No? Do you like it?
I mean, it's okay.
I imagine it's like frozen, and then like as it's starting to thaw, like it's starting to just rot and mold a little bit.
I mean, it's not going to last you very long. I mean, it's a very nice pumpkin, a very vibrant orange. I like that, but I mean, I prefer 4 walls and a roof, and a bed and a like a rug.
Well, I don't have the money for that.
Well, I mean, I don't want to speak for the rest of the party, but you, I hate saying this, but I mean, you are more than welcome to follow us.
Anyone who has the ingenuity to set traps like that is an ally in the wilderness. And Gorgo, you don't seem too bad. You don't seem too bad, and
You
it
mean
sounds like you need somewhere to go. So why don't you just come with us?
there's a word for this, right? There's a word? Friends.
I was thinking different F word, but friends, yes. I mean, we don't want to go too fast.
Were you going to say family?
Well, that would be moving even faster. Yes.
For acquaintance.
Frenemies.
Frenemies. Well, Durgal, I believe, maybe one day it comes to friends, yes, but...
You and I can be friends.
Oh, wait. I
Oh,
have
okay.
a friend.
Yes.
His name's Ribbit.
And like a huge frog is just gonna like plop right by my pumpkin. And the frog has a saddle on it.
Oh my goodness, what the... oh my goodness. That is so
Okay.
cute. Was this the F word you were thinking of?
No, not at all, but that is probably...
Was it the fucking big frog? Is that what you were thinking of?
That is one of the cutest things I have seen, is a little frog with a saddle.
So fucking cute. What the heck?
Got like a hazelnut shell saddle.
It has like reins, and then like every time like it like does the swelly thing, like the reins just move with it.
So
I love
this
it.
is your frog, and you ride this frog.
Yeah. And his name is Ribbit.
Oh, okay, that's like naming a cat meow. That's...
Well,
I,
it's his favorite word.
oh, you... okay, I see. Okay. All right, but you ride this and it...
Yeah, like when I need supplies or when I need to go find a new pumpkin, me and Ribbit will go.
Okay, do you think it is fast as this horse over here? What is its name again? I forgot.
Her name is Ariana Grande. And you've asked me that every day. for
Well,
the
I
last
choose
3
not to
weeks,
commit
and
it to memory.
I think you need to start treating this animal with respect.
Hmm.
Ariana Grande.
Well, can it make noises? Can it say its name?
It can hit octaves you wouldn't believe.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say we don't have room for a frog in the party, because I think we do.
We definitely do. We definitely have room for a frog in a party. Well, this is very cute. I'm very excited for you and Ribbit here to come along with us.
Ribbit, use your manners.
Ribbit.
So cute. I
This-
fucking love frogs
I'm-
so much, you guys.
I'm glad we stumbled upon that trap, to tell you the truth. Okay, so so we are in your home. Typical guests. What do you feed them? Like, do you have like,
Pumpkin?
well, that is your home. You eat-
The weird smile.
Just eat your home.
Here, don't take apart your home. I'm going to take maybe get into one of the saddlebags of a Grand Nay and take out like one of the food bags and set it down, and it'll kind of spill over with some dried rations. Well, I mean, I don't want you to eat your home, but we have some of these we had like some beef jerky and some dried goods.
Yes, please.
Yes, and I would grab like a kind of maybe like a wax paper wrapped thing and of dried jerky and throw it her way.
I'm gonna start eating it, wax paper and all.
Oh no, you peel it like you do a nut before you eat it. You got to peel it back real quick.
The paper tastes good too, though.
Well then I suppose eat the paper too.
It's like dessert. I can't stop.
I love it so much. Dergo, do you know how to make traps for like hares or stuff like that? Like animal traps or only people?
Let me look at my brain real quick.
Okay, I'll wait.
Is that something rangers can do? Just because they're awesome at things?
Yeah, I mean, anybody with a high survival skill can do that.
Cool. I do have proficiency in survival, so
Yeah, I can catch all kinds of things.
Oh, that's very good. Whenever I am traveling, Val doesn't know this, so he's digging into our rations. I try to get food that isn't emergency rations, so that we can sustain ourselves on the road. He's a bit of a city slicker, you know what I'm saying. But go ahead and you finish eating that paper. I'm going to go start a couple of traps, and maybe we can have ourselves some more rabbit tonight. How does that sound?
He's a regular old Billy Crystal.
I don't know what reference that was or where that voice came from.
The movie City Slickers. Legend of Curly's Gold.
You'll need to know that later.
That
It's on the test. It'll be on the test.
Write that down. Write that down. Okay, so you guys just camping for the night?
Yeah, I imagine Val will be kind of like on the edge of the fire, but like keeping an eye on Durgal and just kind of watching, like just picking up her mannerisms and seeing like how goblins navigate themselves. Just because he's never, other than killing the few in the sewers, he's never really encountered them on a social level. So he's gonna spend the night just watching.
Okay.
Alester does want to set some traps for like rabbits or small game and things like that for dinner, and then also like if she's successful in catching any, she and Durgal, if Durgal is helping, she also wants to skin them and save the pelts.
Okay.
yeah, I think Durgal would help with all of that. And then when Durgal gets back to the fire, she will sit down next to Ribbit, and I'm gonna shine the buttons on my dress. And while I'm doing that,
Ribbit, I really like our new. Well, they said not to call them friends, but our friend acquaintances. And you really should use your manners. Say thank you for the food.
and I'm gonna elbow him so he ribbits.
Alright. As you guys settle down for the night, it passes without issue. Yeah.
I'm just
No issue.
kidding.
So morning comes. It's a brisk morning. Still, the night times get a little cold. But no snow. It's not snowing, rather. I mean, there's still a little, where the mounds were, the harder packed snow is still on the ground.
Okay.
But morning has come. Uneventful.
All right.
Do you think we got some, like, rabbits and stuff
right.
in our traps?
Well, why don't we go check? Let's go take a look.
This is gonna be great. Usually I have to wrestle the rabbits by myself.
Oh, you will be surprised. I just snapped their necks. Did we catch any rabbits, Bob?
Not if you're going to snap their necks.
That's the most humane way.
Just cut their heads off. Just kidding.
That is the less humane way.
I'm just kidding. Like, that's... Bob is a person. I'm not going to go snap a bunch of rabbits' necks. It's just weird.
Yeah, Brittany as
It's
a
D&D.
person is also not gonna do that.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Like, I
Okay,
like my meat just to be sent to me already butchered and filleted and everything, so...
Yeah, no, that information comes from like knowledge about the most humane way to kill a rabbit. So
Yeah, we do
that's
that.
what I mean.
I mean, it's kind of like a requirement in Minnesota. So as you go and check your traps, you do find one small rabbit. Not a big one, small one.
Is it a baby?
No.
Okay, perfect.
Might be a juvenile.
Yeah, I don't care.
Little hellions.
Little hellions.
Yeah. Put
No,
it on the
everybody
attention.
expects rabbits to be so gentle. And have you ever seen a rabbit fighting for its territory? It's unbelievable. They're mean.
One time, I got a black eye trying to wrestle a rabbit. They got some feisty back legs.
They do, yeah. They're criminals. They're all criminals.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's take this rabbit back and have it for breakfast.
And you,
Okay, but actually, though, like rabbits are so scary when they're fighting. Like they'll bully snakes. They will actually just bully snakes. Snakes will be like, "I'm just trying to live my life and get away from you," and rabbits will chase them down and beat them to death.
To be fair,
That's a real thing.
to be fair, snakes are the worst. So yeah, you guys take it back to camp, cook it up, nice little breakfast.
Can I add rabbit pelt to my inventory?
Sure. Actually, give me a survival check. We'll do it this way, because this will play a part later on.
That's 19.
You are quick with that blade.
No, we were not allowed to. Well, part of my training was not only to take the vows, but also to learn how to be self-sufficient in the worst situations, so that we could go into harsh survival situations and get the people out safely. So I learned how to survive from that.
It's good that somebody could.
Yeah, I mean, really, in Waterdeep, all my survival skills did was let me circle a building a couple times to follow tracks.
Yes. So, I mean, Durgal, you still are good with coming with us?
Yeah. I will follow. That's an F word.
That is true.
Follower, that's what you meant.
I feel it makes me wish Templeton was here, and I would like to see you two get along. That would be funny, but I don't know that he knows any F words. But anyway, so
Who's
are you?
Templeton?
He was a friend of mine, and I
He's
think all
Val's
of our kids.
brother.
Yeah, he's a
Yes.
relative. Anyway, that is not here nor there. But
He's on the
I mean,
farm now.
are you taking your Oh. Are you taking your pumpkin with you? Is it like a mobile home, or does you mind leaving it here?
You just tie it to the back of ribbit like just married
Just bounce.
hands, and it just like.
Well, you said you didn't like my home.
No, I didn't. I did not say I did not like it. It's just not. I was
We
caught
want
off
to-
guard by your home.
We want
I
you
mean-
to be as comfortable as possible. If you want
I
to
mean,
bring
we
a
can-
pumpkin,
We can put it up on the back of Ariana here and strap it down.
No, I got it. Alesta, will you cut a small hole at the bottom?
sure, yes. And I'll just I'll take a little survival knife and cut I'm guessing a goblin-sized hole in the bottom of the pumpkin.
He's big enough for my head.
Okay, perfect. Yep.
And I'm gonna wear it like a suit, and then I'm gonna get on. And then I'm gonna get on Ribbit.
You know, there was a story kind of like this around where I grew up, but it was a headless horseman. The same pumpkin head, though.
I have a head.
That's the
I don't
difference
know.
here. That's the main difference here.
I think it looks good on you. It's better as a helmet than it is a home, I think. But I like it. I do have to ask though before we get to like a town or something. I mean, we are exceptional people who, in the kindness of our hearts, are taking you with us. But how do like regular people, like not so good people, how do they treat you? I mean, can you go into a town and?
Bob, can I go into a town?
That's your call. I mean, typically goblins aren't town-faring folk.
Oh, I have a hood. I can put on and hide my
all
ears.
right. I mean, you are with two other short people, so it's not. You would not be out of the sticking out height-wise.
If you would like, I can help you make a mask. If you have any spare fabric, I can make you one very similar to mine. It's good for hiding things you don't want others to see.
Yeah, and I could
Not
do a
that I'm
trick.
hiding something. Not that I'm hiding something.
Are you good people?
Try.
Yes, we are good people. I think we have proven that.
You're not hiding anything?
Well, that is a loaded question. No, we are not hiding anything.
Nothing that will hurt you, anyway.
I can do a special trick where I can, like, change what I look like, too.
Well, that is nice. I don't want to brag, but I can do that too.
Oh, you fancy.
Oh, he's fancy!
I will do my
over here.
I will do my disguise self to look like Durgal,
Oh, you fancy.
and then I'll go right back. See,
I knew you liked me.
my name, if that's what you want to equate it as. But yeah,
I'm
so
gonna do the
with that,
smile.
I mean that would be good just in case, we don't want to get hostility, just heading into a town just to buy goods. It's good to know. All right, Jackson, you're being quiet today already. We have another day travel to Daggerford, and then are we staying there or?
Daggerford, yeah, I stayed there when I came up to Waterdeep the first time. It's not as big, but it's got some places.
That sounds
Alright.
good.
Yeah, let's ride until Daggerford, and then we can make our way to the Misty Forest the next day. Tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you guys kind of exit Durgal's camp area, and looking back, the trees are still pretty bare. You can see the net now. You can see how it was set up there, and you kind of like kick yourself for not seeing it like from further away. But you hit the main road. You get back onto the high road, and you take the high road all the way to Daggerford. Is there anything you want to do on the travel there? Or do you want to fast travel until we get to Daggerford?
No, I don't. Just kind of. How are we traveling? So Alessa's got the horse.
And probably, I'm assuming, like a small, like wagon or caravan, like a small one, like enough to carry.
Yeah, you guys would have done that.
John Jackson.
Okay, so I'll be riding in that. Is that? All right.
It's like a pumpkin
I'm riding
patch.
beside you guys with my pumpkin outfit and on my frog.
I just imagine this pumpkin just like jostling up and down as you. You can't see it.
Amazing.
That's the character art you should draw for yourself.
Like a little kid in an oversized Halloween mask. You can't see.
Just huge ears.
So I guess as we're traveling, I just want to kind of pay attention to anybody we pass, just kind of getting a lay of being the first time really outside of the vicinity of Waterdeep, just trying to pick up, what are we dealing with? Are there the kind of people, just, getting a feel for anybody that's out and about.
Yeah, so being that it's like the first time Waterdeep has like reopened its gates for the year, all of the merchants from probably mainly that stopped in Daggerford along the way, but from the southern point along the Sword Coast here, they all are starting to make their way from Waterdeep. You imagine from the north this is happening. Any of these major causeways that come into Waterdeep, this is what's happening. And as you pass, I don't want to say it's like bumper to bumper people, but it's like there's not a point where you don't see somebody. So maybe, if at all, it'll be like once or twice.
Heading away from, like heading north.
Yes,
And where
you guys.
south.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
So as you do head down south, you see what they're bringing is giant caravans, and some of them kind of have displays on the outside, so they'll be like pelts, they'll be like fruit, they'll be the things that Waterdeep imports to sell to its citizens. Textiles, stuff of that nature.
Yeah.
So
Lester, this is. I mean, you see all of these people. This is the wrong time to leave Waterdeep. Now's the time when people are bringing all of their goods. You can get like the best of the best. It's been kind of sitting. They've been waiting to sell it. They're chomping at the bit.
Yes, there's nothing that motivates me more than a good sale.
Yeah, I mean, you can get like new clothes that like the new season's fashion.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not big.
What
into
is the
that.
point of that?
To kind of like straighten out his black to look good. He's got this black kind of leather that's got the white stitching, and he's got his little scarf and kind of. I mean,
All
you
right.
don't want to look like you come from nothing. No, I mean, I don't want to look like I come from nothing.
Well, I mean, you do look good, but hold on. Okay, everyone, I'm calling Bob out. So he just posted in our party chat, "This is Alesta," and then sends the wiki page for a book titled "The Paper Bag Princess." And
You're a princess.
Yeah, you're right.
Have
But
you
you
read
don't
that
gotta
book?
say it.
Have you read that book?
I have never read that book.
It is a book that empowers women to not be all about looks.
There you go.
She is a princess, has a dragon come, capture the prince, burn everything. All that's left is a paper bag. She goes, saves the prince, and then he's like, but I don't remember her name. You're wearing a paper bag. Look at you. And she's like, bye, Felicia. And just moves on because she doesn't need that. And so I read that story to both of my daughters. So it's a good thing.
It's a good
You could call me out for a good thing. Yeah, thanks. You're welcome.
I mean,
Just the paper bag princess. I'm just imagining like Alesta just like putting a paper bag over her head, like wah wah.
No, that's
Has eyes cut
the
out of it.
outfit.
Yeah, just like
That's the outfit, not the like.
it's not very weather resistant. All right, thank you. Well, I mean,
It's a bit drafty.
You do look good, but I mean,
yeah.
how do you put on a nice looking jacket and then pass by people who are hungry in the street,
Well,
knowing that you
Yeah.
could have helped them?
well, for every one of those, there are like 20 that are doing just fine. Okay, I've done my deed, and I helped out Miss Shore, and I helped out people in the field ward. Right? You can't help everybody, and it is like I am okay. I'm sorry.
I mean, you're right that for every one that you help, there's going to be 20 more, but that just means that there's no longer 21. We can never completely rid the world of everything, but if
So why try?
everybody, well, if everybody had the perspective of helping one another, then this wouldn't be a problem.
Well, okay. I mean, look at our situation right now. We got the goblin girl on the froggy. We got you on the horsey. Like, those people needed help. We are going to help Jackson. I am not. I do my deeds, and I want to look good while I do it. That is all I am saying.
All right.
Anyway,
All
these people have nice clothes. They are going to sell it and make money, and they are contributing to Waterdeep. That's all I'm saying.
You're right, and you do look very fashionable, and you are probably allowed in places that I am not. So it has its utility.
Okay, good. Anyway, on we go. I mean, are we stopping in Daggerford? I mean, it's going to be evening time.
Yeah, we should stop in Daggerford.
Maybe get like a real bed.
Oh, yeah, or pop up tents right outside the city.
I mean, there's like going to be an inn with Jackson. There will be ale. There's going to be beds. fireplace, nice and warm.
So you've
comforting.
never traveled with me before, Val. But I traveled a lot before I landed in Waterdeep, and I'm sure you can imagine that not having wealth made the transient life a little bit strange.
I know, but
I would
you're
only
riding
say
with
it
us
is-
now.
Well, if you're okay paying for me, then that's fine. But any money that comes into my little handsies is going to somewhere else.
Okay,
That's
I will
fine.
keeping it in my pocket. I will pay. That goes for you, Durgal, as you're hopping next to us. We are going to have a real bed tonight.
I'm sure that will be a very nice treat for Dargle.
I've never slept in a real bed.
See, that is our mission now, is to kind of tame and civilize Durgal.
How about pamper and care for Dargle?
Okay, yeah, like
Let's reframe this a little bit, Val.
yes. Okay, yeah, we will treat her to things that you have never seen before, and make sure that see how the other side lives a little bit. And then now that you know both sides, you can decide, and you can,
But
have
wait,
a
is
world
this
view.
competition now? Who's more right, Val with his things or Alesta with her doings?
We're gonna fight. Who do you like more?
Hey, didn't that feel good to help out that old man? Yeah, it did! Hey, doesn't that new jacket feel silky smooth? Yeah, it does! Just constantly fighting.
Okay, so yeah, let's keep riding. And again, I'll just keep eyes out for anybody that's passing by.
Sure.
Any shifty eyes, anybody maybe eyeballing Durgal a little too much, just to protect my own back. Not.
I mean,
Not
it is like a frog with a pumpkin on it. So, like, everybody's like, what the fuck?
Luckily, no one probably thinks it's a goblin.
Yeah, I mean,
That's probably not the first thing that comes through.
probably like an enchantment or just an enchantment going on with the pumpkin. That's fine. But yeah, so you make it to Daggerford right as the sun has set for maybe an hour, which it's still pretty early since it's not really spring yet. It's the end of winter is the season that comes before spring typically. And so the sun is down. It's 6-7 o'clock at night. But Daggerford's a bigger city, so it's not as big as Waterdeep. It does not have the same wards as Waterdeep. It does have enough that you could find stuff too, if that helps you. So what would you like to do here in Daggerford?
Did you say if there were gates or any city watch? I mean, because Val's pretty used to highly regulated, highly supervised. So he's definitely looking for guards.
Yeah, so I do have a map, and I'll post it in Discord because I don't have it uploaded. In the handouts section of Discord. It does have a giant gate that does surround the entire thing. Yeah, you can open all that if you. Hrabas? Yeah, I miss him. You guys didn't get to exact your revenge.
Yet.
Remember that? Remember Bob's orc laugh?
I'm more
Yeah.
fond of Manchun, but
Give me back my powder.
yeah. So I guess we'll go through that main gate towards the south of that photo.
So if you take the photo, you need to turn it clockwise 90 degrees or 45 degrees. So north would be you would be heading in east.
Okay.
So if you look in there's a key to the right or the bottom right if you look at it.
Yep.
So the Daggerford area. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever, like coming off the high road into Daggerford, whatever that main gate is.
Yeah, so there are guards stationed on the 2 towers, the 2 sentry lookouts up here. There's a total of 4, and then there are 2 on the towers, 2 that are patrolling the top of the gate. But the gates are open. There's no... they don't really stop you or look, it is still busy, seeing as the field is starting to open up again. And then you head in directly to the left of you would be like a marketplace that's shut down for the night. And then as you walk in, you do see the Lady Luck Tavern, which is the first giant building you see.
Lady Luck Tavern is does this look like it has like bedrooms?
Yeah, so first floor would be the tavern. Second floor is going to be up top. You see bedroom windows up there. Some lights on, some lights off. But Lady Luck has a wooden... So almost like on the bow of the ship, how they have like a lady on it. There are 2 on each of the front corners of this building. Tasteful, not like gross or anything.
I would defer to the party, but this place looks as good as any for a night. And again, Alesta, I am paying.
Alright, yeah. I mean, it looks like this place has beds and 4 walls.
Yeah.
Which is the makings of shelter. So,
Durgol, do you want to do your thing? And just in case, I mean, by that thing, I mean, like...
Sleep in my pumpkin.
No, we are not. You don't have to sleep in your pumpkin tonight. We are going to get a room that will have a bed.
Oh, you want me to look like I'm someone else?
Just in case. I mean.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Disguise Self on myself.
Okay.
And I want to look like... I'm going to copy Val now. I'm going to look exactly like Val. But just a tiny bit shorter.
Like this.
That is funny. So we are twins now.
That is funny, so we are twins now.
wow, look at this, Val.
Val's kind of like, oh, I will entertain this idea this once.
Val, you look funny in the dress.
Yeah, Val, you really should. You were mentioning how good you looked in that jacket earlier, but I really think that the dress is this
all right.
Rough fun dress is really what would really.
Okay. So funny one. What is your name going to be?
Vali.
Okay, we will see how this works.
Amazing.
All right, so I am going to be honest. I have not been out of Waterdeep. Oof, I cannot remember. So this is going to be interesting. But then we go.
Okay, so as you head in, it is kind of busy. So there are a lot of the same people you were seeing along the high road. So a lot of merchants that have stopped maybe for the night that are still heading north to Waterdeep. It's pretty lively room at the moment. It's a lot of drinks, a lot of fun. There is some live music happening. And then you see a portly fellow behind the bar.
It smells different in here. This is like, like you go into a tavern in Waterdeep and it's like, it smells like piss. This is kind of nice. It's kind of like refreshing almost.
Yeah, the first thing I noticed in Waterdeep is actually how piss-like it was.
Yes, even the attitudes are pissy in Waterdeep. True story.
I mean, at least you're self-aware.
Hey, you kind of like just kind of follow the crowd and you become one. But we are not there. Jackson, you are ready, aren't you? I see it in your face. Long day of travel.
Oh, I could use a drink. I could always use a drink though. So
I
what's
knew
new?
you.
Jumps right back in.
All right, so Valley, just kind of follow our lead, right? Okay,
I will follow the lead.
good. Lester, do you want something to drink? I mean, if you want to get a table, I can bring it back.
Water. Got me some water.
Well, all right.
You need
I'm
to
just-
drink water, Val.
I know. Okay. All right.
That is
okay.
why the Waterdeep piss smells so bad. You guys don't hydrate. It's not diluted at all. You need to hydrate.
If you're thirsty, it's too late. Okay. I will get you a pitcher of water.
Thank you.
Jackson, I'm going to need more hands. You coming up with me?
Of course.
All right. Yeah. So we will walk up to the rotund man at the bar.
I think I said portly. Slightly less than rotund.
Synonymous.
Okay, and yeah, so you walk up. He's not paying attention. He is just serving ale left and right. Kind of turns his back to you, heads down the bar.
No. I will get up on the stool so he can see me.
No, I'm sorry about that. What can I get you?
It's well. What do
I mean,
you have?
come on, I mean, we got ale. We got ale.
2 ales, please.
That's what he wants. I need a pitcher of water, and I'll take 2 ales too. So 4 ales and a pitcher of water, and a couple of rooms too. I mean, do we order that here or?
Yeah, I get it.
All right.
Give me a couple minutes. Just clear up here to get the rooms. I'll get you the. I'll go back and get the ales right now.
Yeah. I mean,
I have to ask her. You 2 twins?
yeah. That's just my. I'm older just by a little bit, but that is Valley. I am Val. You know, my parents were not original.
I mean, I don't know if you know this, but you don't see that every day.
I know it's uncanny how.
Where do you all come from?
I mean, is this like simple banter here? Or
Yeah,
is
I mean, I just
Oh,
want.
okay.
I mean, I'm kind of impressed that you don't see twins every day.
It's nice. Well, we originally come from Waterdeep, and we are just kind of.
I heard something's in the water up there. I mean, it's kind of funny that it's water deep, but I mean.
But the people are so shallow.
You know, I am. Yes, it is. It's a big city and a lot of water. Sometimes deep. But yeah, we come from there, and you know the snow has melted, and we decided to kind of stretch our legs a little bit and see what it's like down here. You seem to be doing well. The bar is full.
Oh, I mean, it's this time of year. I mean, the merchants heading up to Waterdeep. It's usually pretty good for business. But I mean, just because I mean, I'm so impressed. These ones are on the house. Don't tell anybody.
Ooh. Yeah, I won't tell Alesta that at all.
Has this man never seen twins before? Like what?
I mean, I doubt in a smaller town, twins are real like
See what
prevalent.
you're doing, Valley, making us money already. Okay, yeah, so 2 rooms, I think, and you know these drinks, and we'll be good to go. We're sitting back there, my tall friend. So if you just bring the keys by, I mean you have keys, right?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
What do you think this place is?
I mean, Waterdeep is one thing. Daggerford, I don't know. Just checking. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So he turns around, grabs a couple of.
You all got electricity down here?
You done got electricity up in this place? You got bathrooms? You guys go pee in the streets?
Locks? You guys lock your doors in there? What's going on?
So he turns around and he grabs 4 ales, a pitcher of water, and he goes, sorry, I can't comp the rooms, but that'll be just 5 silver a night.
Oh,
How many rooms? 1 room, 2 rooms?
Well, let's go 2 rooms, and
So that'd be just one gold for both.
I mean, Jackson, you're cool with staying with me, and then Valley and Alesta and the other one. Okay.
I'm good with you. I like you.
Okay.
I like you too, buddy. So what was that? 5 silver?
You guys are
1 gold for both.
friends.
I feel like this isn't as funny to Travis because he wasn't here for this first part, but this is
Not quite, but
top,
it's so funny.
top.
Yeah. So we'll take the drinks back to the table. Alesta, you would not believe how much they are charging for water here. It's more expensive than the ale.
How much are they charging for the ale here?
Well, the ale is like 3 silver, but that water was 5.
Oh, well, they understand the need for hydration.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Thank you for the water, Val.
Yeah,
Appreciate
I
it.
mean, he looked at me funny when I said only water. But,
I doubt that.
Valley, are you going to have water, or do you want to try some of these? And I'll slide one of the extra mugs of ale that I purchased.
I want to try that.
Okay. I mean, we decided you are of the age.
Oh, yeah. Definitely of the age.
Okay. I mean, so he's going to bring. I got 2 rooms. I hope that is okay. Less than Valley, are you 2 okay? And then Jackson and I.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Would it be good?
Maybe we'll catch more rabbits in the streets.
Ooh.
Probably not rabbits. Maybe some rats, though.
How about we just eat like the prepared food while we are here, and then when we are out in the woods, we can catch rabbits and rats, and you know.
We could still set rabbit traps in the streets if you want.
Yeah.
All right.
If
Let's do that.
Do it.
We are going to get a whole bunch of rabbits. Like, there's just like a rabbit breeder nearby who's like, Mom, my stock! Like, snorting.
Jackson, how does this compare to your sweet wine?
I like the sweet wine a little better, but this is good. It's still like the second best. Much better than that thing in that pineapple or whatever. That was weird. It was okay, but this is so much better.
That was almost too sweet.
Yeah.
Special?
Valley, how many winters have you seen?
I'm really bad at counting. But I think like 20.
20 winters? That's a
Yeah.
lot of winters.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So how long have you been out on your own?
Like 6 months.
6 months?
Mhm.
You mentioned that you had brothers and sisters, Turtle
Yeah,
and Bird.
Turgle and Nurgle and Burgle and Lurgle and Urgle and Oogle.
Ooh. Well, what happens? Are they still around? Or are you in touch with them?
Yeah. No.
Oh. No.
They're alive. They're not like your friend Templeton. They're not on the farm.
That's yeah. Templeton's not dead. He's just on the farm now.
Yeah. Templeton is taken care of. He's fine.
We just took him out back to the farm.
Don't read too much into that.
Well, okay. So I lived in the sewer, and you guys were complaining about the smell, but it's much better than the sewer. And there's a Goblin King, and we steal lots of things for the Goblin King, but I won't steal anything from you. And I decided that I didn't want to steal it from the goblins anymore, so I left, and they said, no, you can't leave because we need somebody to fight off people with your bow and arrow. And I said, I don't want to fight people.
And then you found.
And then I hid in the woods.
Yeah.
So, quick question about your bow and arrow. Can you hit things with it? And I'll look at Jackson.
Like
when
I'm
you
gonna pick up my
draw back-
drink and take a
people
bigger
with my
drink of it.
bow? Like,
Yeah,
oh yeah?
I mean, don't do it here. I'm just asking, hypothetically, we are shooting a target. Can you hit the target?
Mhm.
Oh, you are already in good favor.
I was the best shooter in the sewer.
So you lived in the sewers before you lived in the woods. So did you live in Waterdeep?
No.
Oh. What sewer did you live in?
I can't read. I don't know the name.
Is all of this happening just in like in proper, not in the?
Oh yeah, I was supposed to be talking like that. I don't know the name.
It's like that one Mariah Carey interview where she's like, I don't know her. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Right. Anyway.
Who's Mariah Carey? Yeah, I think we're having this conversation. And if Durgle would drop out of her valley voice, we'd kind of, remind her. Just until we, see how they. Again, we don't want to get attention.
We don't want to get attention.
Yes. But I mean, I'm glad that you can hit things with your bow and arrow because,
Because I can't do it with my crossbow.
I was hoping you would have to say it, not me.
But I'm gonna take a big drink of my ale. I'm gonna slam it back down on.
Well, Jackson, maybe like tomorrow while we are on the road, maybe Valley can teach you how to hit things.
That might be good. We'll see. We'll see.
Maybe
I
you
should just-
didn't drink so much. They've been saying you drink a lot.
The new moral compass.
Well, in my not my defense, because it's against me, but I missed even when I wasn't drinking too. So
Oh,
it's
Well,
not the
then-
alcohol.
they didn't say anything about that, but I was listening.
But Jackson can do like many other things. He can make like stones talk, so that we can talk to each other. He can. He has this special paper. What else can he can like set an alarm to get up in the morning?
It's not an alarm to get up. It's an
Oh.
alarm to tell us if something's coming near a certain point in time, or our area.
I mean, he has some
He can
special
roast-
abilities.
That
You can
sounds like
throw snowballs
handy
very
things.
well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is,
Sounds
Very good
handy.
snowball throwing. Mhm.
he is pretty handy.
I'm useful for a few things, but not much.
No, don't say that about yourself, Jackson. You're very useful.
I mean, Alesta spends a lot of her time like keeping us upright.
What do you do?
You mean me?
Yes, I mean you.
I do some things. I'm pretty good with my sword. You saw me change like into something else. I can do that. I can talk pretty well. Yes, that's about it. There's some other things that I'm like workshopping.
That is a very good strategist when it comes down to it.
Thank you.
I see.
Sometimes.
He can talk very well. That is true. Oh yes, but he's also useful in other ways as well.
I can do a really cool trick.
Oh, what can you do?
I have a rope, and if I throw it, it goes boing, and it's like straight up and down, and you can climb to the top of it and hide.
That is a thing.
Yeah,
I have-
it's like a room and that nobody can see.
What? Like
And I'm gonna do it. And it's
Wait, so
the
what is it?
you're going
It's a
to do
rope
this
trick.
inside? You're going to do this.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to do this inside.
Oh, maybe we save this for tomorrow. I mean, again, the whole attention thing.
See, I can do like really helpful things so we can be friend acquaintances.
You and I can be friends. You and I are just friends. We're not friend acquaintances anymore. We passed that first day.
Oh.
You hear that, Ribbit? We have a friend.
Yes, Ribbit's friends too. Yes.
Right, I am interested in this rope trick. Sounds fascinating.
Wait, so is it like a tree house, just like?
It's just a rope, and at the top of it is there's like another plane, and you can hide in that like other plane of existence.
What?
It's pretty sweet. It's like a little pocket
What?
dimension at the top of the rope.
Yeah, I'll put it in the.
Is that where Spoink goes? Pokemon? Really? Wow, that's cool as hell. That's weird, but cool.
Okay.
That is a trick. That's
I
definitely
mean,
a trick.
we will find a use for it, I imagine. Very nice. Anything else that you want to surprise us with?
No.
Okay, good. I was waiting for something. All right. That sounds good. I mean, I need another ale though. Jackson, you still doing good?
Oh, I'm good. I imagine I'm probably like halfway through my second one.
Right. Well, I only had one, so I'm going to go back up and get another one.
Didn't you order 2 for yourself?
Well, I gave one to Durgle.
Oh, okay. I missed that,
The
sorry.
burgleberry.
The Burgleberry.
So I'll go up, get another one, and come on back.
Okay. I imagine you're keeping track of all of your silver pieces, so that would be 2
Yep.
silver.
Oh, 2. Okay. Yep, I'm keeping track.
Yeah. Get right on that.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else y'all want to do tonight?
I guess we are just waiting on the keys for the room.
Yeah, when you came up and got the drinks,
Okay.
he handed you the keys.
Okay, good. Well, I'll go back to the table. Looks like we have. I've got room 3 and room 4. Any one that tickles your fancy?
Which one has a window?
I have not
Do they
seen.
both have windows?
Well, he showed me the layouts. I don't know which one has a window. I mean, take number 3, and if it does not, and mine does, I will switch.
All right, that sounds good.
If you have 3, I'll have 4. Jackson and I will have 4. Durgle, you are going to room up with Alesta here for the night.
You
if
and
that's
Ribbit
okay
are
with
going to bunk with me tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, what time is it? Is it?
It's pretty late. It's probably
Okay.
well, not like super late. It's probably like 8, 9.
Okay. Jackson, what are we thinking? How many days travel left to get to your parents' house? How deep into the forest is it?
We're kind of deep into the forest. There's, I don't know, like from this road, we're probably like 2/3 of the way through. We're pretty deep in there. We like to keep ourselves separated.
All right. So, so is it like 2 days from here? Day and a half.
2 days seems about right from Daggerford. It took me about 3-ish days to get. Well, it took me like 5 days to get to Waterdeep, but I was taking my time.
Yeah, you are stopping to smell things and look at things.
Yeah, I enjoyed the sights, and I just kind of went slow. I wasn't in a rush to get anywhere.
All right.
Trying to find what I was looking for.
Well, then do we want to leave early? So maybe I don't want to roll into your parents' house late at night. Are they night owls or?
We should leave early.
Just to be.
I'm not there, am I?
No, we're all at this table. We're all at the table. I haven't left the table yet.
Gotcha. Okay.
So,
We should probably leave early. We would not want to run into any problems and then have to stay the night in the cold if we don't have to.
Yeah, they're up pretty late, but it'd be better to get there early to figure out what's going on and make sure that if something goes wrong, we're able to still get there at a reasonable hour.
Jax, you did send a note to them with your flying paper that said we were on our way. So
Okay.
they do have like a heads up that we're coming. I don't know how fast that paper travels, but I imagine it travels nonstop flight.
Yep. It's faster than you.
So it'll be just there. Okay, so yeah, I mean, we should probably, let's be responsible here and go to bed kind of early and get up early. So I'm going to finish this one and I am done.
What's everybody else doing? Are you guys going to bed too?
Yeah, I will finish my water, my entire pitcher of water, if no one else is going to drink it, and then I will head on upstairs.
Yak.
And I'll follow Alesta, and when we get to the front of our room,
Now, Ribbit, wipe your feet. It's not polite to go inside the room if your feet are muddy.
Alesta looks down at her feet, and they're kind of muddy, and she's like, oh no. She's right.
Manners. I imagine we're across the hall, and yeah, I'm just going in.
I'm gonna go to the bar and grab one more bottle and take it up to my.
Do we have windows?
Oh yeah, both rooms do.
Oh, see, Lesta, you were worried. You have a window. We have a window.
I wasn't worried but I want the window room if I have to, if we don't have one. It's better to jump out of if anyone were to find out that a goblin and a normal human are like here.
We can get away from the Goblin King.
What is he coming here? Like,
No.
just in case.
Yeah.
Hypothetical.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Lesta, you
Yes.
keep your eyes open.
Oh, don't worry, I sleep with my eyes open.
It's crazy.
Ouch.
Technically, snakes do,
Actually.
and I like to believe that Lesta can as well. Because I think that's funny as hell. I also like to think that when spring rolls around, she starts to molt and just leaves behind like the little eye scales.
Gross.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's gross. I love it. Okay.
So-
Anyway,
With her comment about the goblin king, I want to set an alarm outside of our door in the hallway.
Okay.
yeah. After we get kind of settled for. Oh, I'm sorry, Bob. Go
oops,
ahead.
I thought I was on mute when I was sneezing. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, you're okay.
Oh.
So you're setting an alarm in the hallway?
Yes. And I will exclude us and any of the people that I saw in the lobby or whatever, just to help target just like a Goblin King. It's gonna drive me nuts, but I don't want to be attacked by a goblin.
Ideal.
Real deal.
Especially not a king goblin. That sounds scary.
Just to make sure I'm clear, we're setting an alarm in the hallway of a tavern.
Yep.
Okay.
He's had too much to drink.
With exclusions for the people in there. I'm the only one who hears it, so if I don't get sleep, I don't get.
Jackson, that is up to you.
He stays up too late. Jackson is just like one big Taylor Swift song to me. I don't.
Yeah.
do this.
My heart ain't been broken yet.
After we like settle down a little bit, I want to ask Thurgle. Thurgle, I just want to check in really quick. It sounded like you weren't 100% sure when I asked if the Goblin King was after you.
Are you going to kick me out of the friend circle?
No. If there's someone who is after a friend, you stick with them and you protect them. You don't. You don't. And if you would like, it's your situation. I don't need to tell Val or Jackson if you don't want me to.
So I was the best shot, and I can do all the really cool tricks, and all the other goblins are kind of not the smartest goblins.
They're jealous.
Yeah, that's what they are. And the Goblin King got lots of stuff from me because I was able to get lots of stuff. So he said, "Don't leave," and I said, And so, yeah, he sent other goblins to be like, come home, and
Got you. So do you think that they're after you?
I haven't seen any for a while.
But that's why you set the traps.
Yeah,
Okay. Got you.
goblin hunters, because I'm a goblin.
And they're hunting you, but they're also goblins.
Yeah,
It all comes together now.
yeah.
I'm also not the smartest tool in the shed as my
No, you're a lot smarter than goblins.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Don't worry. As long as you're here with us, here with me, and as long as we're friends, and as long as you aren't trying to hurt us, I will protect you. I promise.
Don't tell the Goblin King that I slept in a mattress, because I don't think I can carry one, and they're really nice.
I will make sure that if I ever get to the Goblin King, the last thing I'm going to tell him is that you slept on this mattress.
Okay,
I promise.
okay.
All right.
Better than a pumpkin.
It did? Well, yes, and if you wanted to, we could set your pumpkin right over there and cover it up too, so it's nice and warm for the night. And
Yeah.
There we go. Perfect. If there's anything that bothers you, you're a friend now, so you tell me, okay?
Okay.
And I'm gonna tuck Ribbit in and then just like snuggle in.
Gross.
Snuggle in with the frog.
All right, so the night passes without an issue.
Well, I would like to talk a little bit with Jackson.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. So, Jackson, what do you think we are heading for when we get to your parents? Like, are they kind of like overreactors? Like, is this something minor that they are making big deal out of, or is this something major?
They're usually pretty cool-headed, so I wouldn't expect them to be overreacting. Whatever it is, it seems like it's going to be serious.
Okay, so it's a big deal.
But I don't know what it could be. I don't know what kind of trouble there could be. I don't know of any enemies or anything, so I'm nervous.
All right. And they are in good health, like we are not going in to one less parent.
I mean, that's a possibility, but if it is, it's not like from sickness that I ever knew of. I didn't know of any illnesses or anything. I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Okay. I just, just trying to make sure that we kind of have a game plan for anything that might be ahead of us. Hopefully it's not too bad if we are quick.
I hope not, but it was urgent enough for them to call me back, so
okay.
We'll see.
Like, is it? Tell me more about this place. Like, I am kind of interested to hear about the Jackson home.
Well, it's a small little town, Metalbrook. It's just small, like, stone huts. There's only like 50 of us there, maybe. Real small, secluded. Like I said, we're deep in the forest, so we don't like to keep. We like to keep to ourselves.
That explains a lot of why you were so wide-eyed inside Waterdeep, I guess.
Oh, Waterdeep was cool. It was a big town. There were so many cool things, but boy, it smelled terrible.
Most taverns had more people than your whole little town.
Mm-hmm. It was a bit much to take in, but that's okay. It was cool to see. I like seeing new things. I like learning all these interesting things about the people around. Boy, there are a lot of mean people in Waterdeep, though.
Yeah, I mean, you get that many people packed into a tight area, they kind of go crazy. I mean, you should wait till summertime and watch the attitudes go through the roof.
Boy, if it's bad in winter, I don't want to have been there in summer. That sounds awful. How did you live there for so long?
You get in ruts that you can't get out of. You kind of get into servitude to these people there, these people over there. Jackson, go to sleep. We'll take care of this in the morning. I mean, we got to get up early. And I'll roll over and stare out the window.
Hope everybody's awake now.
Kind of got me.
Yeah, that was like where's the most jump scare. It was like
Okay. Yeah, so the night goes pretty smooth. Jackson, your alarm does go off a few times. I mean, it's in a hallway of an inn. Nothing crazy. But as the night kind of progresses, it dies down. So it's not middle of the night wake ups or anything. Night goes smooth. Morning comes. What are you all doing?
I believe we are getting up early, so I'll kind of wake up and start rousing people. Knock on Alesta's door and Durgal's door. We are heading out.
Do I have to look like you to head out?
Let me take a peek. I'll go peek my head down. Is it downstairs or just down the hall? Whatever.
Downstairs.
See how. Yeah, I'll go downstairs, peek. How busy is it this early?
Not very.
Okay. I'll come back up. Durgal, I think if you kind of stick between Jackson and Alesta, you should be okay. Maybe put your hood up.
Okay.
Okay. All right. But don't dawdle, like we don't want to get caught. So yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So you guys heading straight out of town?
I mean, our provisions are good, but we're only one more night out in the cold before we get to Jackson's parents' house. I think I am fine.
Before we leave, like really briefly before we leave, is the bar the bar keeper there or a bar keeper?
Yep.
Okay.
Same guys.
I want to ask, are there any ill rumors heading towards the Misty Forest? Is that what it is? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are there any ill rumors on the roads to Misty Forest that we ought to know about?
Well, I mean, not many people go in there. I mean, it's nothing like scary. But I did hear that there's a new camp being set up out there. I don't know what it's for. I don't know. But, I mean, no, nobody really go. I mean, all my people that are come through here coming straight from the south on the high road.
All right. Never hurts to check. The world is crazy out there.
I would agree with you there. That's why I stay here and kind of own my own, this is my area.
Gotcha. I have a question. Is the water more expensive than the ale here?
I mean, no, water's free.
I knew it. All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
Well,
Have a good day.
okay. So anything else as we head out of Daggerford?
Let's settle up and.
Okay, so we're gonna
Have I ever heard the comment about the camp?
I don't know. Were you with them or did you head out with? 'Cause I imagine Alesta kind of hung back a little bit as Valerian and Durgal kind of quickly.
Okay.
Yeah,
I would have been
in
with the other ones then. So
Okay.
if that's the case, then no, I would not have.
Okay. So we're going to fast travel a little bit, so you guys make it pretty much throughout the entire day. You follow the same path that Jackson normally would follow home. As you get to the edge, or not really to the edge, as you get to the viewpoint of the Misty Forest, Jax, it looks a little bit different than what you're used to. You haven't been gone very long, roughly a couple months, if I remember correctly. It looks smaller than what you're used to. And there are several smokestacks that are coming out of near where you believe if you were to just, put yourself in there, where your town would be. More so than just chimney smokestacks.
This doesn't look normal.
And that's where we're going to end it for
The
tonight.
smokes are not normally.
We're going to end it right there. Hard stop on that, Travis. This doesn't look normal. So
Deforestation is the real villain in this upcoming campaign.
You're now
Deforestation.
entering the Fern Gully.
Good news is we do have a bat that will be your sidekick. I'm kidding. It's a Fern Gully reference.
Oh, gotcha.
which was Robin Williams. So I do want to say thank you everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. We are going to do some raids real quick. We're going to raid Spirit Bear Pigs. What was it?
Soul Bear RPG.
Soul Bear RPG. So tell them that FeatherFall TableTop sent you. They're currently streaming Dungeons and Dragons, which is a pretty cool. Well, they're in the Dungeons and Dragons queue. So thanks everybody. We are FeatherFall Tabletop. You can catch us here every Wednesday night playing Ghosts of the Past. Catch us this upcoming Tuesday for The Gods We Know, which is campaign 2. It's going to be awesome. So,
Woohoo!
all right, here we go. Thanks everybody.
Let's do it.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Good night.